Hey, it's me, Dr. Jason. We're all here to actually, many people ask me, what is the benefit of doing a DNA test or gut test? But what's your future? So we are talking about your future. You want to know? Because this guy is an amazing guy. And this guy came from all the way from Canada. So he was curious to understand what is the exact DNA test we do. People know he will explain.
I'll start with a very common statement. So everyone is unique. We have a unique genetic makeup. Yeah.
Nitin is putting them on treadmill every day, 1 hour, 2 hour, and they're not losing weight. And why? Because they don't know the genetic makeup.
Yes.
Yes.
80% of that hormone is mediated by release of that hormone in your body is mediated by your gut bacteria.
Hey, it's me, Dr. Jason. Today I have Jinoy and our genetic scientist, Mr. Agam, and Nitin as a manager on the Power Gym. We're all here to actually, many people ask me, what is the benefit of doing a DNA test or gut test? Still, many people don't know. Doing a blood test, actually, we can understand the present condition, but what's your future? Many people don't know. So we are talking about your future. You want to know? Stay tuned till we end because this guy is an amazing guy. And this guy came from all the way from Canada. He was inquired about, I have done kind of a DNA test, but I didn't get any benefit. So he was curious to understand what is the exact DNA test we do. DNA test is done for many things. People know he will explain. DNA test is not for nutrition, health, or fitness. There are beyond DNA tests are there. So that was his curiosity. So yes, Mr. Agam, we can call him a Dr. Agam because he's a genetic scientist. He can explain everything, every detailing, why we have to do the DNA test and gut test. Sir, please, what is your first explaining?
Yeah. So I'll start with a very common statement. So everyone is unique. We have a unique genetic makeup. So when we talk about uniqueness, right? Then the treatment or the personalization is very important in whatever we offer, right? So like through DNA test, we offer a personalized fitness training plan. That improves your sports and athletic performance. That improves your dietary requirement. That is unique to you because everyone's genetic makeup is unique, right? Now, in this DNA report, we cover more than 100 plus parameters.
Okay, so interrupting you, sir. Very important. Nitin is a trainer. He has done athletic performance,
Yeah.
but he couldn't achieve. His dream was to be an athlete. But imagine if I knew or I met him 15 years back,
Yeah.
we could have done a genetic report. He could have been the gold medal winner of,
Yes.
in athletics.
Yes.
But he was trying maybe 200 meters and he never achieved even 10.8
Yes.
because he didn't know. Maybe he was good in smaller. So he didn't understand which is the muscle fibers he has.
Yes.
Slow twitch or fast twitch.
Yeah.
Maybe he was not for that. He was meant for maybe a 1,500 runner.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't know it. So here the most important thing is Nitin is here. Many people come to the gym and
All
they're not
unique.
losing weight.
Yeah.
Nitin is putting them on treadmill every day, 1 hour, 2 hour, and they're not losing weight. And why? Because they don't know the genetic makeup.
Yes.
That is what he's going to tell about. You can explore even in the gym if you understand your genetics and who you are, what kind of muscle fibers you have. Even a Hussein Bolt is a black guy, and another Kenyan or African guy is actually the African, but they don't have the same
Same
genetic.
genetic.
One person is actually doing the short term. If we put the Usain Bolt for a long distance running, even though he's a black guy, he cannot win it because he doesn't have the same genetics. That's where like Mr. Agam was telling we have a unique.
Genetic makeup.
Yes, sir. Continue.
Yeah. Since we are all unique, so the treatments or any plans that we should offer should be unique to each customer, right? And that is where, in this DNA test, we cover more than 100 plus parameters and we classify them into 6 major categories. One is sports and athletic performance, common health disorders, dietary requirements, which is vitamins, minerals, and supplements, food intolerance and eating behavior. So these are some of the parameters that we cover broadly classify. Now I'll give you a very common example, right? Like, these days people going to gym are suffering from a lot of heart attacks. This is a very common example happening in India right now, right? Now, what is the cause? Because a trainer puts all the people on same fitness schedule, whereas their body has a separate tendency to respond to the exercise, and they behave differently to the exercise. For example, a person who has a tendency of getting a high blood pressure, right? He should his fitness regime should be tailored in such a way that he should be put on a high intensity exercise for 5 minutes and then should be given a 5 minute rest, so that blood pressure.
With your permission, is a
Yes.
very important and a valid point. It's you're a gym guy, gym owner. He's a gym owner. He runs the power gym.
Yeah.
And it's very important. We've seen it. Many celebrities
Yes.
dying.
Yeah.
And everyone is saying that gym is the bad guy. So
Yeah.
now, these two parameters, sir, with your
Yeah.
permission, I'm telling you, the pandemic made us a problem. What
Yeah.
is it? Our immunity goes down.
Yeah.
We are, because we took the medicine, we are injected something, a foreign
Yeah.
bodies to
Yeah.
prevent the other foreign body.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So our immunity, in my life, the first time I am getting a cold. You know why? I didn't sleep 5 days. I don't get any cold. All my employees, including him, this year, this January from till now, he's a young half of my age. He has taken more than 5 to 6 sick leave. This guy is a fitness guy. First time, I didn't take a leave even though with this condition I'm here. Yesterday I'm here. I only my voice is gone. I'm not sick. I don't have any fever. Because somebody's cough, it got me and my voice is gone.
Yeah.
I'm still not having any fever. I didn't even take a rest till now. My example like him, he is a young boy. He's taken 5, 6 days off this month, this year. Last year, probably 1 month he has taken. Okay, that's different story. An example. My point is here, even my HDL level went from 55, first vaccination, it went down to 45. I check every month, I check. Now I'm on a weight loss program. I checked my blood pressure, increased because of higher weight, my fatty liver condition increased. All my parameters increased. As soon as I lose weight, it's decreased. When I did a second vaccination, I checked my HDL, it became 45. The booster dose I done, it become 30, below 30, 29. Then suddenly it become to 19. I went to the doctor. Doctor said, you're going to have a heart attack tomorrow because my HDL level is very bad. I never done anything wrong.
Yeah.
I've been eating healthy. I eat salmon, fish and almonds and walnuts all my life, last 40 years or 30 years at least. I'm eating healthy. Means omega-3, 4, 5 tablespoons of olive oil every day. I eat a salad and my HDL is, and I lift weights. The best things to increase the HDL is what? Lifting weights.
Yeah.
41 years I'm lifting weights because of this, my thing. Now imagine, I am doing all this and I still have a parameters to have a heart attack. You talking about someone that going to the gym and already have a high risk if you don't know from DNA.
Yeah.
And sir is saying just doing some kind of thing and you have a double. That is why a lot of people are dying fast because they think that same intensity, same thing
Will work
think
for
that
everyone.
and not. Sir, continue. I hope you guys understand this. So now after pandemic, it's a mandatory to find out somebody's DNA,
Yeah.
how they efficient, the response. Can you explain that part?
Yeah. So I'll give you an example. Someone who has a tendency. So in this genetic test report, we classify your parameters into 3 types, which is normal parameters, enhanced parameters, and compromised parameters. As a person, right, who has taken a DNA test, he has to focus only on the compromised parameters. Now, compromised parameters means that you have a high risk of getting that particular problem, right? For example, if I'm talking about type 2 diabetes, right? So you have a high risk of getting type 2 diabetes, even if you do everything normal in your life. There is a possibility that as soon as you grow older, your DNA, degrades, right? And even if a person is doing everything normal, he's living a very healthy life, normal life. Since as we grow older, it's a normal body tendency that your DNA degrades, your DNA needs repair. But since we grow older, it degrades, and because of that degradation, there is a tendency that you might catch certain problems, right, which are at high risk. And through this DNA test, you have to, and this is a once in a lifetime test. Once you take this test, you will be able to understand what are the high risks associated with your profile. And based on that, you have to just take care of those compromised parameters throughout your life.
So amazing reply he said is, my father was diabetic at the age of 30. Yeah, you know that.
Yes.
My father died at a 60. He was almost, was hospital said because he's severely diabetic and his kidneys are gone. But with my program where we put him exercise, diet and change and everything, Then we knew it and we reversed it. Like my condition, my father was become diabetic at age 30, and my father, he died at the age of 88 because of the diet modification and all the genetic modification. I am 50 plus. I turned off the switch because I knew my DNA.
Yeah.
Otherwise, also like my father, I was supposed to have a diabetic at the age of 30 or 35 or 40. Because what I did is I turned off the switch, not to let it turn on. Maybe I can prolong it, like what he's saying.
Yes.
If I can take supplementation, I can take precautions, I can have a prevention plan, and maybe I can prolong it till I die.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Am I right,
yeah,
sir?
yes,
Yeah.
correct, correct. So basically, taking this test is all about prevention is better than cure. We always use this term, but we never implement it in our lifestyle, right?
It's
And
very important. Many people say, this is a very important point, Gami
Yeah.
said. Thank you. Everyone comes and tell me, hey, I am okay. My doctor said I have little cholesterol. My doctor said I have little diabetics. My little BP, little, what you call fatty liver. So I will say, Agam, this one lady came and said, I have a little pregnancy. You understand? You cannot be little pregnant, am I right? So when you have all that little or border, you already have. And in the blood test is changed today. You're not in a safe zone. Tomorrow you wake up, you're going to have one. But the genetic test and the blood test is different. Blood test is today, genetic test is
for
your
a lifestyle.
future. Very good. Future. We are predicting your future, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Continue.
yeah. So basically, it's a once in a lifetime test. Once you take it, right, you just have to. So we don't put you on any medications. We just give you certain lifestyle suggestions. We give you certain supplement recommendations and certain lifestyle changes. And if you are able to work on those lifestyle changes and your supplement recommendations and focus on your compromised parameters. So we cover almost 100 plus parameters, but you don't have to care about all the parameters. Only the compromised parameters in these reports, which are marked in red, right?
What
So,
about the one before?
so
So all the four things is what? One is normal.
one is the normal parameters.
Yeah.
Normal parameters are normal, right? Which is
Okay. You don't have to be worried.
worried.
But still,
Yes.
still you need to take care.
Take care. But
Number two.
then is enhanced. Enhanced is you're way better than in those parameters, and nothing is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Those parameters are very good.
Yeah.
Yes. And then there is compromise parameters. Compromise parameters are that you are at high risk of those things, right? For example, if I talk about for example, I'm just taking a very normal parameter out of the report, which is ligament and tendon injury susceptibility. Now, if I talk about this parameter, right? If your parameter is compromised, right? Now you're
An example. What is this? The red, sir. It says. What is it called?
Yeah, I'll
Read it. No,
yeah.
can you read it?
Yeah, I'll talk about. I'm not okay. So so for example, your skin photo aging, right?
Okay, yeah.
So skin photo aging is a compromised parameter, right?
So aging. I just was telling. He's from Canada. See now, photo aging. An example. He's also 40 plus. Okay, he looks very young, but he has a photo aging tendency. But he don't know.
He doesn't know, and
You can see the fine line wrinkles. He looks very young for his age. Can you see his? I'm 50 plus, and he's looked like a baby boy. Am I right?
Yeah.
But he's like actually 40 plus. That's he's my student for last 20 years, and he's my brother. So that's why he's following me another way. So that's one example, small example I'm saying is photo aging. Now, if we know the correction, boom, we can improve this in like next day. You understand? Ideally. Yes, continue, sir.
Yeah. For example, here, in this report, type 2 diabetes is a compromised parameter, which means that even if you are not eating sugar high food, right? Even then, there is a possibility that by the age of 55 or 60, even if you're doing everything right, there is a possibility that there's a high chance that you might get diabetes, even if you're doing everything right. So through this test, you can age healthy. Age healthy means you can control compromised parameters of your body. If you take this test in your early 30s, early 25, after 25 you take this test, you can control your lifestyle, you can control your supplement intake, and you can work on your compromised parameters, and you will age healthy. And this is the main prefix of this test, right? And on top of it, there are two parameters that govern the body, which is your DNA, and the second is your microbiome. Now, what is microbiome? Microbiome, our ancestors always say all the things that we eat actually affect our health, right? Now, and we have very commonly use the statement that my gut feeling is saying this, my gut feeling is saying that. We have always used the statement. Now, what is gut here?
Well,
Yeah.
let's conclude with this one first.
Yes, yes.
So you have anything more on DNA? Because I wanted to conclude, then we
Yeah,
can take
yeah,
the gut.
yeah.
No, give me the box. So
This is microbiome.
yeah, just can you give me the DNA test? We will discuss about the gut test. We was just jumping into that. So
Yeah.
DNA is actually now we discussed about it. There is three parameters we testing. Normally there are thousands of genetic tests, and there is one precisely we doing it for nutrition, and the second one we are doing is for health, and the third one is precisely you can do exercise part, which is exercise, what, and rest, So the number one is doing nutrition, all about the
Allergies, nutrition,
nutrition part, anything which
your
was
skin health.
Skin health is one which is good for you. Number two is the health part is covered with including cancer markers to advanced one if you want to know.
Yeah,
Even we can know that upon cancer marker, but they're not generally diabetics, cholesterol, BP, and heart disease.
Yes.
Even we can predict a heart disease tomorrow. You're going to have a heart attack tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can predict and prevent it. That's the idea. And the test is only very simple, no complicated. We allowed through another lab in abroad. We allocate a test kit. And what is that is just only a liquid saliva we take it. So in a holster, it's very simple. We need a bit of liquid saliva that we take it. If you don't know, we take it like this and up to this mark. And there is a preservatives. So you don't have to come to Body Perfect Holistic Center Marina or Body Perfect Slimming Center Karama or Power Gym Karama or Jaison's Fitness Plus India. Wherever you are in the world, if you see this video, just send a message to us. We can send this box to you. And this box, all you have to do is just take a saliva. Especially you have to rub your, how do you do that?
So the instructions are clearly mentioned in the brochure, right? You just have to collect your saliva. It should be saliva, right? It should not be the froth. You should not spit it. You should not spit it. It should be proper saliva that you should put it in.
So
yeah.
I have an idea for it. What
Yeah,
you do,
yeah.
what Agam is saying is to get the liquid, more of a liquid than the
the froth.
So what you do is you rub your tongue on the top like that. So that's the way you secrete more liquor. And it will take maybe more than 5-10 minutes, just not like spitting. So you just get more of a water and water and water, put the line, then you close it, you pull up the lid, and you just remove this and tie it, put it back, and send it to us. That's all, send it to the lab. That's it. And within 2-3 weeks' time, we get a report. What Agam saying is your future plan. People invest in money. And the three things I wanted to tell you, if you are investing something, many people invest in shares, many people invest in properties, but well-being, everyone is less. This is the first place in well-being. Before going to the gym, before going to slimming center, before going to the surgery, invest in your well-being, prioritize your DNA and gut test. Am I right, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. So anything else more to add on DNA?
Yeah, I think it's a once in a lifetime test. Your DNA does not change. You can stop the deterioration of your DNA. As we grow older, your DNA deteriorates, your DNA degrades. And through this, by taking this DNA test, you can basically understand your genes and prepare a customized plan, unique to you, uniquely tailored to you, and follow that to stop your DNA from degrading as we grow older. I can give you one more example. Dementia is a very common problem among old people, right? By the age of 65, 70, dementia, people start coming up with dementia problem, right? Now, if we already know that you are at a high risk of dementia, at the age of 30, we know that you are at a high risk of dementia, we may be able to prolong the onset of dementia. So you might not even face dementia at the age of, you might die, but you never face dementia.
Seriously, I want to tell you, Agam, this is for me. I don't know whether he knows it. His grandfather and my grandfather is the same. If you guys don't know, my grandfather and his grandfather is same. He was having dementia, Alzheimer's in the last stage, and we have the same gene. Me and him have the same gene. Now, he was. I don't know whether you've seen him because we never been there. I seen him. He will just eating soap, and he don't know even his mother and my mother is his daughters, and he will say Rachel and is my mother and Kunyama is his mother, and they will go in front of him. He won't remember it. You understand the story? And he will eat soap and everything, whatever he'll find, he'll call Tensi and Rachel, but you don't know them. He'll just call the name, but he will in front of them. Tensi come, he won't know. An amazing thing. Now, the most important thing is just before I used to do 1 day seminars, workshop. I can talk whole day. In late around 30s, after I'm getting married, and I started to forget things. Then that's the time I'm doing a DNA, and I found Agam myself that I have. I'll show you if you want. I have a chance of giving memory loss. You know what I did? I took the report. Now I'm still not good. I'm still not very good as in the olden days. In one whole day, I can talk anything about. Now I read maybe more than 10,000 books, not 10,000, maybe 1,000 books. I used to remember here. Now I need to refer back. Some books I read, I still don't remember. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, even myself, I had the same thing. I took what? Ginkgo biloba. I took what? Every day, 2-3 tablespoons of olive oil, some MCT coconut oil. I had a handful of walnuts and almonds, blueberries, certain thing, CoQ10, small things I added in my diet, some ginseng, so enhancing the brain power, some sardines, fish oil, omega-3s, salmon, mackerel, all this thing actually improved. If you give these things to your kids, no, they will be like super brain. You understand? Imagine if your kids know their DNA, they can find their sports. If you find your dad's your DNA, you can prevent their dying late when they're healthy. So my program is what? Live happy, die healthy. So the first place is if you want to be live happy, do your DNA and die healthy because you're going to be dying at the age of 100 without any disease. Good idea. So thank you very much for explaining the DNA parts. Now let's talk about the microbiome, sir. What is gut microbiome? Mohanlal said, Dr. Jaison, tell me what is gut microbiome. When I studied nutrition from America, he's from America, Canada, America, they never taught me the nutrition page what is a gut. They said it's some kind of gut, stomach, intestine, some prebiotic, probiotic. They never taught me properly. But in 2022, you go to Dr. Jaison's Instagram page, you will see 365 days. I talk about gut. Gut is your immunity, gut is your weight loss, gut is your gut is your eyes power. 365 days I talked about gut.
Yes.
I still didn't finish. I didn't have enough time. And Dr. Mohanlal is talking about this. What is it? So still people don't know what is gut and the importance of gut. Agam will explain.
Yeah. So basically, gut is called the second brain of your body, right? And so what is gut? Basically, all the food that we eat, it creates, bacterias in your body, right? And through whatever food you eat, it creates bacterias in your body, and we classify those bacterias into two categories: good bacteria and bad bacteria. How do you think that gut is your second brain? I'll give you a very common example. In our body, whenever we are happy, there is a hormone release which is called serotonin.
Yes.
80% of that hormone is mediated by release of that hormone in your body is mediated by your gut bacteria. So gut plays a very important role, right? Like so even if your gut is not healthy, if you don't have good bacteria in your gut, you will not even be healthy. You will not even be happy from inside, right? Because
That's why
you're
unhappy.
you're not able to release serotonin in your body, right? So it is even all the hormones in your body, like if, for example, directly or indirectly, gut plays a very important role. Your insulin release in your body, you getting diabetic, or your any other hormones that are released in your body, directly or indirectly, gut plays a very important role. So basically what I'm trying to say here is DNA and gut are the two most important parameters in your body. If you're able to control them, you can basically age healthy and you can live healthy, right? Yeah.
That's my concept.
Yeah.
You happy, die healthy. Now,
Yeah.
what he said is Agam is said about one thing you missed, Agam. In your body, almost 70 trillion bacteria.
Bacteria are present. Yeah.
What is it? 70 trillion bacteria.
Yeah.
So Agam or what's your name? See, my memory is going, is my manager. Suddenly I couldn't get it. That's what I'm saying. That recollection is not there with me. Now I know he's my brother, so I remember him. What's your name, sir? What's your name? Ginoy and Jaison. Yeah. Now, I wanted to tell you one story about myself also. I was having a client here, that Janet, her name, And this Janet's mother used to come here, and she used to come here in the power gym. Yeah. And Body Perfect. Yeah, I know. And she sit here, and I had a table. That table I used to sit here, actually, literally here. My table used to be here, and I used to sit here, and now it's there. And she used to come and sit, and she go for a personal training, and she will bring with a lady. That lady is I don't remember that the helper. She's a a lady, young lady, and she knows her name, but that mother knows her name. Mother don't know the daughter's name, and she used to bring her, and she has 9 daughters. 9 daughters, she does not know any name. Only the person looking after, she knows the name. That's all. She don't know anything. She sat with me. This is what I'm exactly telling you. And I asked I said to this lady, can I do one favor? Can I do her DNA test? This is a very important thing. I forget. Then, yeah. So the thing is actually very important thing was she said, okay, I will not pay because it's quite expensive. And all I said, what is expensive for your mom? I will pay for it, but it's for my purpose, research purpose. Do you have a problem? She said, it's okay. Then I done a DNA test, and I found amazing information why she was lacking it, what kind of food she was lacking it, what kind of nutrients she was lacking it, why she got probably in the first place. What I did, and I start giving her my mix virgin coconut oil. Just the first thing I started, only virgin coconut oil. Then what I did is only 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil with flaxseed, chia seed, cinnamon, fenugreek, methi, whatever it is. I mixed it, and I given her put a little one green tea pill extract, like a green tea, strong green tea, to penetrate into her brain, and 1 glass of alkaline water. What is it? Alkaline water, which is a Dr. Jason's power water is there. It's an ionized water that hydrate the brain even faster. Because it's microclustering. This is a small education, so I cannot give all the information. So normal water don't go into the brain cells. Only the water is small. Normal water, refined water is a big piece, cannot absorb by the body. That's why even if you drink 2-3 liters of water, it cannot absorb. When you have an alkaline water, ionized water, it's microclustering. It can absorb by the body fast, and it can go hydrate your brain. So I given her every day when she come 1 or 2 glasses of alkaline water. I have a power water machine. It's an ionizer, and it's a pH is 9 to 10. She will have 9.5 pH, microclustering, and ORP, oxidization potential. Potential means antioxidant. So she's drinking 1 cup of green tea. That is 5 times more is antioxidants in the power water. She drink that, and 1 tablespoon, and I give her I'll keep like 50 almonds. Then I'll ask her to count it 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll ask every time you count 10. I'll ask her to make you eat one. She didn't know my name, Dr. Jason. I will ask her, what is your name? She will say, Dr. Jason. After 3 minutes, she will ask me, what's your name? She won't know. Again, I'll teach her. What is after 10, you have to count it. The conclusion is here. Thank God, within maybe 1 month, she started to remember as soon as she come, as soon as she leave, without her daughter's name, she didn't know. Later, I taught her. She knows Dr. Jason. And in between, I started to play with her brain game. I given her a ball, count it, second ball, third ball. She will swing it. Brain games I given. I cannot give you all the information. Anybody is suffering, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, whatever the conditions of brain, dementia, we can improve the condition. We cannot reverse it. Maybe, I don't know. I have reversed many of conditions. We can reverse it. So the doctors asked them after 2 months, and I started to give them CoQ10. I started to give them salmon. I give them walnuts and many olive oil. Then after 2 months, the doctors asked the lady, didn't want to call me because they have ego. They said, I'm going to the doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. I only have a nutrition knowledge. So this lady said, okay, if you want to give the doctor's knowledge. No. He said, you tell me. Oh, they want to know what I was giving. And they wrote all the details. But where the information I got pilot from the DNA test. DNA test. Sir, continue with the gut now. Thank you, sir. So just put it here. You can hold it in your hand.
So basically, through this test, we analyze your bacterial composition, the flora and fauna of your gut, and we classify your bacteria into 2 categories: good bacteria and bad bacteria. And based on that, we classify your food into 4 categories, which is superfood, good food, minimize, and avoid. Superfood is a food that you should take on a daily basis. Good food is something that you should take once in every 2 days. Minimize.
What is the GR means? Gut restoration.
Yeah. I'll come to that.
Yeah. So, first of all, we need to take one more saliva sample. This is a
This is a stool sample.
one little. I'll show you again later.
Yeah.
It's a small
Yeah,
sample.
yeah.
We take it, preservatives, send it.
Yeah.
Same as the DNA
Yeah,
test.
yeah.
One is spit, and the other one is
This
stool. Yeah.
So after we get a picture of your flora and fauna, the bacterial composition of your gut, we give your gut a score on a scale of 10, where 0 means extremely unhealthy and 10 means extremely healthy.
So this is most of the people I've seen, they eating healthy also. If they're saying is they are conditioned here, they can lead to having even a cancer. Am I right? On the red part, even you can have a colon cancer also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. This report covers the bacterial composition, which we classify into categories of good bacteria and bad bacteria, and we show the outcome also, which this is bad for gut, good for gut.
Yeah.
And then post that, based on your bacterial composition, we give you more than 300 food items. Superfood is something that you should take on a daily basis. Good food is something that you should take once in every 2 days. Minimizes something that you should take once a week, and avoid is something that you should completely avoid. Now, the idea here is that you have to focus on your superfood and good food as a part of your, your daily food consumption. So you have to maintain the diversity of bacteria.
Because you have that's I can control that, sir.
Yeah.
You have diversified bacteria, different clusters on a different format of bacteria. As I said, 70 trillion bacteria we have, 70 and 30. So in literally, I was saying, all of us are aliens, not even a human being. Because 30% only we are human being. Am I right, sir? 70% of our body is somebody is embedded in your body, fungus and bacteria.
Yeah.
Am I right? So more of our body is fungus and bacteria, and if you're not taking care of them, how we can improve our health?
It's called the second brain of your body.
Yeah.
And we classify your food intake into two categories, which is gut restoration and gut maintenance. Now, gut restoration means your gut is unhealthy, and for the first 21 days, there are certain foods that you should take in more. Right? This is the gut restoration phase. So basically, we are trying to restore your gut.
So why is it then broccoli is avoided to that, but asparagus is avoided in the 3 weeks?
Yes, because it does not fall under the gut restoration phase. So first 3 weeks means we have to restore your gut.
Yeah.
And maybe broccoli is not important for your gut restoration phase, but it is a part of your gut maintenance phase.
The broccoli is even healthy. Spinach is even healthy. Maybe that's not necessary to improve the
For
gut
the first 21 days.
because it might be not a fermented, it's not even a
Yeah.
proper bacteria, or it cannot culture properly of high, and it's not like as a probiotic or prebiotic. So we avoid it for that. Amazing knowledge for me also.
Yeah. So just focus on your superfood and good food. And if you follow this, recommendations wholeheartedly for 3 months, you will see a significant change in your gut health. These days it's very common. People suffering from constipation, IBS, IBD, stress, anxiety.
Wow.
It's a very common problem.
Yeah.
At the age of 25, 30, people are suffering from these problems, right? And by following these recommendations proactively, people can see a significant change. But it's a slow and a steady process. You cannot change your life
One
for
thing,
good.
sir.
Your gut is
I have like amazing people who has done a gut test.
yeah.
The most important thing, Nitin and you, people who are overweight, the first thing you ask them, in my life, they are all suffering from constipation. They have an acidic reaction and they have constipation. When you have the food is not digested and assimilated, then you gain weight. So sir is saying is the people who have done a gut test and we have cleaned the colon program, one day, the next day onward, they don't have to wait. The second day in Dr. Jaison's program, they will poop properly. They have started to lose weight. They improve the gut bacteria. They don't have to wait for 1 year to lose weight. You understand? So the conclusion, sir.
Conclusion is, DNA and microbiome are the two most important things which are actually in your control.
Yeah.
And because based on after studying your DNA, you can alter your lifestyle, right? And after studying your gut microbiome, you can alter your eating habits.
Yeah.
And if you are able to bring those things in your control, you can actually age healthy and you can live disease free. You can live longer and live disease free.
So I'll add it to it. For me, when people comes to me and tell liver is my left hand, because in an hour, in a minute, 2 to 3 liters blood coming to the liver. People, even doctors, sorry to say, health professionals say even fatty liver is okay, grade 1, grade 2 is okay, because you're not dying. But actually, as soon as you become having a fatty liver, your diseases start. So when your liver is not in full-fledged, it will start to do, the left eye will start to affect the right eye. The right eye is who? The heart you have. And then the heart eye, that's the organ, is serving you till the lifetime, right? So liver, when it becomes fat, you get diseases, diabetics, cholesterol, BP, all the lifestyle diseases, because the blood is without cleaning going into the body, because the liver is a gatekeeper. Now, the last thing is when the heart is stopped, you're dead. Same here, DNA is left and the gut is your right. So let's do it and protect you. And
It's a proactive approach to your healthcare.
that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, you guys. It was really amazing information, sir. Thank you and thank you very much.